What is up, everybody? We're starting our Sunday simul stream here on lichess and Twitch. International Master William Paschall, aka Sladgie, on Twitch. We're under the account Sparkle Horse on lichess.org, where I play all my online chess. I'd just like to welcome everyone to our stream. Hopefully everything goes smoothly today. We had some ping issues with my setup last time for my Friday stream, so hopefully, just crossing my fingers, but everything is a little bit modified and hopefully everything's cool. So let's see how it looks. It looks okay. Hopefully everything is okay and it will be running smoothly today. The layout I had to modify a bit, but looks to be okay. So today's simul, guys, we're playing basically 25 players, 40-40 time control like last week. It's a 3-hour simul, so I just want to reiterate to everyone, if you're thinking about playing and I choose you to play in the simul, please make sure to be able to play for 3 hours, because it can actually last over 3 hours. All right, little coffee to get warmed up with. Welcome to our subscribers. I will accept the subscribers first up. Welcome, Soltigo. Some guy just invited me to a study. Perfect timing. All right, I'm busy doing a simul, guys, so please don't challenge me or invite me to any kind of studies while I'm running the simul here. We've got 25 player simul just about to start it here. 40 minutes, 40 seconds, 40 extra minutes for me. So it's random color. I like that. That's more interesting than the classic simul where the simul giver is always white. Simultaneous exhibition. Thanks for subscribing, subscribers. Cam, Move11, JCS. Thanks for helping with the Discord. By the way, we have a Discord channel. If you want to find out the password for that, you can go to our moderator, Soltigo. If you're a faithful follower of the stream, it's like a community where we can discuss stuff. Guys, check out chesslecture.com. I don't know if the offer is still up, but it's a great site. Check out chesslecture.com. I have a lot of videos on that site, so we're promoting that. Anyway, guys, simul starting here. I'm gonna open it up as we speak right now. Create simul, and just let me know if there's any kind of problems. If you guys notice any audio, visual problems. 2 candidate problems. Connecticut theory. Save a dog. I played a game earlier today. The guy lost his queen in like 10 moves. I saw Save a Dog was watching the game. I like that about lichess. You can follow other people's games. It's really cool. So I am going to take our subscribers first up, and I have 25 slots for the simul. More than that, I get into really bad time pressure. Let's keep an eye on my ping, because in my Friday stream, the ping is up a little bit. That's higher than my test stream the other day. In my test stream the other day, my maximum ping was like 100 something. We still got a high ping. I want to check something before we get started. Yep, ping has gone off the charts here again. Let me check my settings and make sure everything's cool. All right, we set the bit rate lower. That seemed to have made it better when I did a test stream yesterday. Hopefully we don't get crazy. The lag is still crazy again. It was fine for the test stream yesterday. Now it's up and down. I don't know what in the world could do that. It was absolutely fine yesterday. Someone made the comment that maybe, I don't know, why would Sunday be any different than Saturday? Maybe internet traffic's higher on one day or the other, but hopefully this will not cause problems. It's not as bad as a Blitz game, obviously. It could cause problems, but I can't really figure out why the stream would be fine yesterday when I did a test stream, and now again the lag is back here today. 375. I can handle 375, but I'm not figuring this out. Why it's so high. I mean, even 500 isn't too bad if I'm doing the simul. If it stays in that range, we'll probably be okay. Try to shut down any extraneous programs I have running. Alright, now hopefully, I'm just going to hope for the best here. As long as it's not like 1,000 or anything like that. Too sharp. Let me take the subscribers first. Jacob. Earl Dixon. Guys, thanks for making donations of bits on Twitch, and also some of you have even made donations via PayPal. Much appreciated. Help support the stream. We're still a work in progress here with this lag. Hopefully I got it a little under control, but Clash Kid, Nefirov. Okay, if you guys are subscribers, make sure to get in there now. Clash Kid, you're late. Take back. We've got about 6. How many subscribers now? Then I'll take the people who are like regulars to the stream. Hopefully this lag will not get worse than it is now. Because we had ridiculous lag yesterday. Alright. Not yesterday, but the day before. My last stream on Friday. If the ping is around 400, it's not good, but it's not going to destroy the simul. If it gets up over 500, that could be very, very problematic. Hopefully it's not going to do that. I have a suspicion that it's not only my internet connection, but also something with the settings on my broadcasting software, which I did modify. As I said yesterday, I did a test stream. It was fine. It was like really, really good. It's possible it's just a coincidence with the ping, and like yesterday, I just happened to like do a test simul at the perfect time, and I got lucky, you know, and that's what I'm afraid of here. But we are going to go ahead with the simul, and hopefully I don't get into ridiculous time pressure. Do I use an Ethernet cord? Of course. I wouldn't dare to try to do it on wireless internet. Yeah, my ping just got crazy again. Make sure everything's plugged in. But no, I wouldn't do it on Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi or whatever you want to call it. I would only do it on a wired internet. All right, guys, let's check out how many other subscribers we've got. Soul Tigo is a moderator, aka subscriber. Cam subscriber, okay. If anyone's a subscriber and I don't know, sub them, you weren't a subscriber, were you? Let me know. A technician at Comcast told me they cut your... Yeah. Let me know any other subscribers. Well, I think they just cut your service in general if you don't have Xfinity. Last call for subscribers. lichess says ping up to 750 is compensated. Yeah, I mean, I think as long as we're under 500, we're definitely okay. And like say, yeah, 750 would be. Now it's back to normal, but I don't know. I made some adjustments to the broadcasting software, and I thought that explained why it went back down yesterday. But it's possible that it was just like a coincidence that my lag was like better yesterday when I tested it out. We will see. All right, Acerbate, are you playing? Elastic Hold. Well, I guess you'd be kind of like considered to be not like a subscriber, but a kind of regular. You can become a regular of the stream, and I'd be much more likely to select you for the stream. Acerbate, are you in the list? Don't see you in the list, Acerbate. Let's get in there. More wah. It's going to take a minute to get everyone together on the same page here. But Acerbate, I want to get in the stream. You know, you have to go to this simul option under play, simultaneous exhibitions. Click on that, and then find my simul. There he is. All right. So I want to make sure all my subscribers have a chance to play. Save a dog. You're HTFPO. I didn't know. Yeah, Save a dog. I think you're like a borderline. You and Elastic Hold. Elastic Hold came on a couple recent. Lots of cheers. Whoa. What is that? No, I mean, Clash Kid didn't just cheer 1,000. He did? Oh, my God. Clash Kid cheered 1,000. That's awesome, Clash Kid. Thank you. There's these new badges for subscription, so people who make large donations, basically. Like, Clash Kid has a badge there for cheering 10,000. And, like, I get confused now. There's so many badges and stuff. Like, what's a live? bit donation. Clash Kid with 1,000. Merle Dixon with 100. That's, great that you guys can support the stream this way. Clash Kid's been very generous. Thank you. Merle Dixon, thank you guys. I want to get it underway, so... All right. Any other subscribers? More messages below. Yeah, I can't move that. Astrobate just resubscribed. So... Alright, guys. That's all for the subscribers, it looks like. Thanks, everyone, for subscribing. And Astrobate, thanks for resubscribing. Astrobate has a cheer 1,000. Wait a minute. Astrobate has a cheer 1,000 badge. All right, guys. So friends of the stream, let's say Kinetic Theory. He's kind of been hanging out here. Basically, if you're like a friend of the stream, you're someone who watches my streams regularly, takes part in the discussions. Save a dog. Okay. Bad Fish has been playing for quite a few times recently. So people I know who've been active around my stream or aren't subscribers, but there's like the second tier, let's say. And then like the third guys will be like people that just I randomly pick. Now Subum, why did you stick out in my mind, Subum? Last time you played, I think. Okay. You'll be Move 11, are you in the simul? What's up, Move 11? You're not playing. Okay, you have a tournament. In the evening? Just in the evening, or you're in the middle of like a couple of games now? Can I have permission to use a physical chessboard? Absolutely, man. I recommend using a physical chessboard, and I don't think it's cheating. I mean, I've seen some people speculate about this, but I mean, I don't consider that, as long as you're not moving pieces and like analyzing variations. All right. So anyway, good luck, everyone. Please use your time. I'm going to take 10 more players or something. We're going to just all pray that my internet doesn't get bogged down with insane lag. Right now it's okay. It went through a really bad little period there, but we never got over 600. Okay. Let's try to take some random players here who have enough games. That's the other thing I ask. If you do want to play in the simul, you have to have like maybe 100 games. So I don't want people to play and like jump out of the simul after like they get bored with the game after 5 minutes. I want to know you have an account where you played a lot of games, and I can count on you not dropping out. I'm gonna pick some random people. 58 games, 12 games. See, this isn't too many games. I'm not excited about that. That's a kind of new account. I am on fire. 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Okay, he's got just enough. Not a lot of games, but over 100. All right, anyone else that I recognize who's been hanging out on my stream, maybe taking part a little bit? I don't think it's possible to play simuls from phone. I don't know about that. I never use my phone to play on lichess. Okay, guys, so we've got 10 more spots available. How's my lag doing? I'm going to get started ASAP here. But I've got it. Yeah, the lag doesn't look bad. But when I click on someone, I try to look at their name. Sometimes it's really slow to come up. It's not related. Laluo from Finland has games. Over 100 games. All right, we'll take him. You don't have 100 games, but you'd like to play. All right, Percy Hepworth. Hallelujah Cat. Well, I'm not as concerned about people being cheaters. I mean, that's not good either. But my main concern is people starting to play and then dropping out, And if people have new accounts, they're more likely to do that. I mean, cheaters is another problem. But I want people who sign up to play, like, actually, it's a long game to play. Not to quit after 5 moves. Tushar Kamde, okay. Tushar, you're playing. Let's pick some other people. Pup. Pup is strong. Poopa Pup. Whoa. Okay, this guy's pretty strong. We don't have that many high-rated players. Clash Kid's pretty high-rated. Tushar Kamde. But sometimes it's much stronger. I mean, I guess my European time stream is a bit stronger. Quite a few like 2100 players. Walderns. All right, you played 500 games. On the other hand, I'd like to get some lower rated guys so it's not like top heavy and like super strong. Wubba Dubba Lub Lub has played a lot. He's from Hungary. I'm usually in Hungary. Lord Jesus Christ, are you in the simul? Alright, now I've got 20 players. I got room for 5 more. Where's the join button? The Badfish is a reliable account. I know, he's a streamer too, and he has played before. This guy's from China, but very few games, just over 100. I don't know. That's kind of marginal. I'd rather have an account that like has quite a few games. Sasha. Universal Chess Life. Whoa. Rishi. Lots of bullet games, but blitz games. Alright. 2000, that's pretty strong. So, Rishi said please. Always say please. Let's check out Rishi. Rishi only has 46 games. Mr. MB, Dr. MB Chess. MB. Master of Business. Alright, guys. 3 more places left. Anyone else? They said Badfish is good. Anyone else? The subscriber, last call for subscribers. Fire in Cairo has exactly 100 games. I don't know. Alright. I'm just picking people at random. Trying to be random. Percy Hepworth was asking to play. He only has 25 games. But he asked nicely, so I'll let him in. Zinkelberger. Sub him. Someone played before. And Rambo? You guys want to take Rambo? I'm kind of favoring the bottom of the list here. Alright, we'll take Rambo. Has a lot of games. What do we got now? Are we full? Got 26, guys. I can't do more than that. I'm going to start the simul now. Alright. Well, I got 27. This is out of control. 27 games. My ping is good suddenly. It's still really hard to move the pieces. My screen switching is slow. Now, what controls how fast like my screen switches? Is that like my CPU, or I mean, I'm just not that well versed with it. It's not my internet connection, right? It's just my computer. How fast do I see these boards pop up and get to see the next one, basically? Can anyone explain that? Like, what would control how fast these boards pop up as I make the move? Bloop, like the next one comes up. You think that's like how fast my machine is, or is it my internet connection? We have waves of semi-waves of lag, but not as bad as before. Move 11, thanks for the donation. It's the PC core strength problem. Okay. Because my other machine, which is a little stronger, I felt was better. Nefidov, I didn't even notice you were in the stream there. Forgot, I don't remember what Nefidov plays. Move 11, wow, no, Move 11 donated 1,000. I'm sorry, Move 11. He's got a zombie cheer for 1,000. He surpassed Clash Kid with a 50. Clash Kid donated 108, so now it's like they're having like a bit war. And then Move 11 another 50, and now Clash Kid another 50. Clash Kid is still one behind. I think memory also RAM. I'm just wondering because I think I'm thinking like right now, maybe I don't have a lot of free space on this machine, and I'm just wondering, you think that guys is going to affect how fast the simul flows? Because I'm just not a computer geek. It's not too bad though. It's been worse before. I'm going to have to try to move as fast as possible. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much for your donations. The bit battle between Clash Kid and Move 11. They're fighting it out. Both have donated over 1,100. Well, I think both have donated over 1,000 bits today. I know that Move 11 had previously donated like 100 this week, so this is awesome. Thanks so much, guys. That just pays for the. It just pays for the IM for a day, man. I'm getting paid real-time money to do the simul, thanks to these guys. And you guys can thank them too. It just makes it so much easier for me not to have to worry about paying for dinner tonight. E4, but I'm going to try to give you your money's worth. Let's play a kind of French here. I rarely play the French, but I'm going to try something. Use Taskmaster. Check the processes. Is your new stream gonna stay like this from now on? I'm making no promises about the time. I'm likely going to be streaming in the afternoons and then occasional mornings. So this time is probably not going to stay forever. I think this 1 o'clock time is a temporary thing for the simul. I'm gonna maybe switch up to afternoons like my other streams. Very likely, but I'm not guaranteeing it. You have to be patient and flexible with me. I'm gonna play knight c3 here. I'm playing a little bit of everything. For now, it will remain at 1 p.m. on Sundays. Most of my other streams are at 1 o'clock. Asterbait with 1,000. So we've got 3 guys over 1,000. Asterbait with a lucky charm. Shamrock taking first place. 1 bit ahead of Clash Kid and 2 bits ahead of Move 11. That is awesome, guys. Thank you so much. It's really a pleasure, to be able to do this and get donations and kind of you guys can support the stream. All right, now let's just hope the lag holds up. I know it will. Jacob, thank you, everybody. So don't forget, guys, you have 40 minutes, but you also have 40 seconds per move. So even if you run low on time, you should have enough increment. You don't have to rush here. You can better your chances of being selected by becoming a regular participant in the stream, and also just for the summer. Well, we don't know what the future will hold. Fire back later when you guys sleep. After they log out. I am on fire. All right, guys. I got to move. This lag does seem a tiny bit better. I made some adjustments to OBS, and it got out of control on Friday. OBS is the broadcasting software most commonly used. But it's like my ping is up and down between 100 and 500, which isn't too bad. Friday it just got like completely out of control. Until my streaming starts to pay off, I might not be able to donate. That's fine, Tushar. That's fine, man. You do a lot just being active in the stream, and I appreciate it. Now this guy's pretty strong, right? 2,000. My English has been a little sketchy lately. Juicebox Wizard donated 1,500. Now it's a real battle. It's like a 4-way battle. Juicebox Wizard, thank you so much, man. Juicebox Wizard is not only generous, but he's a good guy, and he's helped support the stream in the past. I really, really appreciate it. This is great, guys. Thank you so much. So you can Sickleburger and play something a bit unusual here. E3. 4-way battle. All right. Now, I take back played knight c3, the Vienna game. Let's play d5. No, this is actually my Alekine's defense. Okay, it could be a Vienna game if you wanted one, but I don't play the Vienna game. Tushar, what am I going to do with Tushar? All right, knight to c6. Yeah, I like knight e4 the best. It's the most fun. Great guy. He donated you the sub. That is awesome. But Tushar, you've also given back in ways other than donating. I mean, I think you've been pretty active on my stream as far as in your own stream, but as far as I think helping some of the other players that are lower rated than you, which is really cool. So thank you so much, Juicebox. Awesome. You guys are great. Okay, the London system against G6 from Lord Jesus Christ. All these donations are going to get me distracted. Well, like a few months ago when Romy donated a huge donation, like 25,000 bits or whatever it was, a massive 25,000 bits or whatever. I got distracted and like hung a piece against him. I mean, I've got to make sure that doesn't happen. I want to make it good. All right, so let's go. Let's go. But I've got my other computer coming back in a couple weeks. So it's a little faster than this one. A little more powerful, hopefully. Let's try queen takes d5. Clash Kid did donate 333, putting him back into second place. What is going on? The Bad Fish is streaming. Okay. So a little something different here. I'm going to go back into d4. Soltiga miscalculated and made Clash Kid not donate enough. Now he has to like make another bit donation. I mean, I'm just thankful you guys are doing that at all, but for slow problem, open your test manager to see which one is the max level. It looks like Kaspersky right now. Like, nothing is really gone crazy right now. You can't really isolate one thing. OBS is not anywhere near. My broadcasting software is nowhere near anything. Alright, so let's move it along here. Getting through the openings. Yeah, thank you so much for the bits donations, guys. Clash Kid with 1,500 this week. Juicebox, 1,501, excuse me. Juicebox Wizard with 1,500. Asterbait, 1,159. And then, of course, like Move 11 is also there with 1,100. So you guys really made my day today. Thank you so much. I'm playing all kinds of different openings, but basically, you know, nothing that I haven't played before at some point in my extended chess career. My extensive... Loopy Pie Loopy just subscribed. Now, Juicebox Wizard just donated another 1,500. That is wonderful. Thank you so much. Juicebox Wizard, the champion for the week, with 3,000 bits donated. All right. Now, A6 play by I Am On Fire. That's a good system. Not a bad system. Thank you so much, guys. We'll try to make it worthwhile with a good simul today. Wubba from Hungary. You know, guys, I usually do reside most of the year in Hungary, but I have my family here in the United States, so I came back and I'm helping out here. But I usually come back in the summertime anyway. So Wubba being from Hungary makes me think about my home away from home. Alright, sub now. E4, knight c6, knight f3. What's I looking at here? I guess we have to do d6. Well, sorry, we're still in the early opening, so focus isn't that important. If you're gonna donate bits, this is a good time to do it because I can just kind of breeze through the openings. Juicebox Wizard with 3,000. Jacob, that repertoire is killing me, man. The G3 repertoire. But you're also good against the King's Indian. So last time what happened, we had some kind of bishop b4 check. Same thing here. Merle Dixon. Alright, now a tricky move order. Let's see, d4, g6, knight f3. I could play d5. That's kind of a weird move, though. Let's just play knight f6. Clash Kid donated another 15,000. I wish 1,000, but 1,500. You guys doing battle here. Yes. Juicebox with 3,000. Clash Kid with 3,001. A chess odyssey. And Asterbait with 1,159. Move 11 over 1,100 as well. This is great, guys. Juicebox Wizard just went crazy and donated another 1,400. 1,500. What is that? 1,400? 1,400. Yeah. You guys are awesome. So Juicebox Wizard with 4,400. Clash Kid 3,001. Asterbait with 1,159. This has been a great, great day. And now just... We gotta know the lag. The lag will not be a problem. We're gonna have a good simul here today. Amina forever. I knew someone named Amina once. Okay, bishop g2, e5. This is like a Peert's reverse. We can also play the Alekhine's reverse. Whoa, what happened? Juicebox just another 100 to topple and top it off and round it off to 4,500. Nefedov. Thank you guys so much. It distracts me. But it's a good distraction, you know? It's a good distraction. Clash Kid, another 1,500. They're doing battle. Oh, man. I love you guys. It's usually the Sunday simul stream that will occasionally get a big bit war. And it's fun. So, boom! Juicebox Wizard with another 500. Juicebox Wizard, he's up to it. He's up to 5,000 now. And Clash Kid with 4,500. They're going into the lead. Clearly into the lead. Alright. You guys are awesome. I'm going to try to play the best possible game I can against everyone, but I am not going to hang pieces against Juicebox Wizard and Clash Kid. The way I did that time that Romy made a huge donation and I dropped a piece. I felt so bad about that. That is awkward. Got to put up really good fights against Clash Kid and Juicebox Wizard, no matter what I do today. I am not going to drop pieces against people who donated. Do they call it a call in poker terms? Yeah, exactly. It's something like a call. He called Clash Kid. He called Clash Kid's $4.99. He called peace. He's calling for a peace agreement with $4.99, which is fair. They could be co-champions, you know, at 5,000. Very strange opening from MB Chess. I saw Ed Formanek play this once, but I've never seen knight f6. Usually people go like c6 or... It's weird. It kind of makes sense here. What am I supposed to do with that? What have I seen before? Usually it's like knight c3. Oh yeah, c6 for some reason. What's wrong with knight f6? I mean, my inclination is to play d4. But that drops a pawn at some price. I mean, we could really go for it. We could really go for it here. I'm going to play... Man, I know that I'm supposed to open this up, though. Juicebox Wizard, you didn't just do that. He offered you a peace agreement, and Juicebox Wizard said he wants the championship for one. It's like Family Feud. What game show am I thinking of here? All right. Man, d4, pawn takes pawn, knight takes e4, knight takes e4, queen takes e4, bishop e2 or bishop e3. No peace. What am I supposed to do here? Okay, anyway, I'm just going to develop peace. I'm too distracted, and I want to lose on time. I don't want to get in time pressure. Internet's holding up, though. It seems like the ping is holding up. We got 207 at the moment. That's fine. Cam with the old Grand Prix attack. Queen e2 from Nefedov. Nefedov's getting old school on me here. Very famous, like, John Nunn game from a million years ago was this line. Clash Kid with 1,000, so it's not going to be a draw. Clash Kid donated another 1,000, so he's up to 6,000. Juicebox with 5,001. And Juicebox brought it on himself. He basically was offered a draw and refused. Asturbated move 11. I thank you for your donations, but these guys are not going to stop. It looks like Queen e2. I'm just going to castle there. I'm afraid this is a mistake. Alright, let's try something different here. Bishop d7, Queen b6, and Bishop b5 type of setup. Fire in Cairo. Clash Kid up to 6,000. An unusual opening for me. Alright. I hope there's no games that like haven't started yet, because occasionally I do run into that problem. Lord Jesus Christ with knight d2, like a traditional London. Juicebox was with another 1,000, so he still maintains his lead of 1 bit. Oh my gosh. The Gingy Indian against Save a Dog, which is always fun. This is awesome. Juicebox Wizard with 6,001, Clash Kid donating 6,000. Rambo with Bishop g5, a good system, the Leningrad variation. I think that should be played more often. It took me forever to figure out why Juicebox Wizard's name was so familiar, but we figured out it's kind of like a combination of, you know, the Who and Foreigner or something last time. Different like classic rock songs. Knight c3 here, a6. I don't play the Najdorf. Never mind. Okay, guys, let's move. Not to get in time pressure here. Tushar Camday. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play d6. I played too many dragons against Tushar lately. And then this line, last time I played like some setup based on knight of bd7. Let's try knight c6 based stuff. The Clash Kid and Juicebox Wizard went on a war. Just doing a2 bits, you know, when everyone's not paying attention. b3. Thank you again, guys. We're going to transpose to a King's Indian against Soltigo. We should do that again someday. Someday not too far away. But I really appreciate it, guys. I don't expect you to support the stream so much every week. It's awesome. And it's fun for everybody. I'm going to castle into this London system type of attack here. Now, I am on fire. Well, it's almost like a French, where black's played a6 there. It reminds me of the Tarosh French. We got a couple queen's gambits. The bad fish. Let's try bishop g5. Kind of an unusual move recommended by at least one book. Richard Palliser mentions that move. Though I thought it was a mistake. Okay, Acerbate. I'm just going to play knight f3. Go into an English there. Percy Hepworth. We could transpose to some kind of like Sicilian-ish based thing after c5. So, massive donations, guys. Juicebox Wizard 6001, Clash Kid 6000, Acerbate over 1100, Move 11 over 1100. Thank you so much. Universal Chess Life is playing a position that I lost. I lost a game in a tournament game once in like 10 moves, or 8 moves with white. I dropped a piece. Reverse Alakines. Karo Khan here. And then we played the other day one of these. The thing with bishop c4 is that I can hit it with like a6 and b5. Now firing Cairo. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I mean, this is like an old school closed queen pawn game from 100 years ago. Karl Schlechter. No, wait. Now Schlechter actually... Clash Kid should know this because he is an Austrian. Schlechter was Austrian, right? From obviously the Austro-Hungarian Empire. We were having this discussion once a few weeks ago about famous Austrian chess players. But Karl Schlechter, one of my favorites. I have a huge book, like a hardcover book of all of his games. It's awesome. Okay, bishop e2 from Tushar now. This is like the Boleslavsky e5. How you know this chess history? I mean, you know, all good chess players should know some chess history. I've got a huge collection of books. I mean, I'm not just a good player. I'm, you know, a lover of chess, and I have a pretty large chess library. All right, now knight f3. Yeah. I guess I'm supposed to play like c6 or something like that. Bishop g5 from Pupapup. Pupapup is like 2042, so that's pretty strong. I'm gonna be kind of careful with him. Bishop e2 from Tushar Camday. Well, that's you guys both play that type of setup. And to be fair, I always thought it was like totally nothing, but this is the famous game where I beat Richard Rapport. He played this move against me, bishop d6. Famous to me, anyway. What books would you recommend for beginners? Well, there are so many great books. The F3 Nimzo, I've recommended to people myself. Classics, I'm kind of big on classics. Recently, I recommended 500 Master Games of Chess by Tartakover to someone who's been happy with it. You know, I think that's important. It depends on what you're looking for. I really think that studying complete games of Masters is probably one of the key ways to improve at chess. Depends if you're like beginner, just like learning how to move the pieces, beginner, or you're like beginner, like you're rated 1200 and you've played in your first tournament or two. They're very different, like really levels. So the answer is it depends. But I like classic books by world champion collection of world championship games, great tournaments, um, really famous chess books. There's also more accessible modern books. You could go with someone like Jeremy Silman. Let's say like Silman does like has done a lot of good books that are kind of accessible and teaching books for beginners. Soltigo, the Fianchetto King's Indian. Now against Rambu, this is interesting. I had the same game the other day. That's weird. There's also Queen A5, which seems controversial. So this knight takes C3 against takeback. I feel uncomfortable opening the B file, but I know that I think that most books recommend this setup for black in the Alekhines defense. Somewhere I have my old Alekhines or Alyokhin. I can't say Russian names, Cyrillic names properly in English. Morwa getting really... Actually, what is this? He played C5. This is transposing to a Queen's Gambit accepted by Morwa. Wow. It's pretty complicated, right? Like, whoa. I think I played this once with black. E5, like C takes D4. Isn't that a line? I don't know. All right. I know that pushing is possible. Check over a Sicilian. Never played it. Yeah, it's really annoying. I was concerned that my friend Albert Bokrosh was going to play that against me in the GM tournament I played in December. But then Albert decided to not do that. I was really expecting it from him. Someone else recently I could have played that. I think Gerge Antal, and I was kind of thinking, I don't feel like dealing with it. So now, what is this by Nefedov? He castles, I can play D5. This should equalize, like, for me. Mainline English, symmetrical. Thanks again, Juicebox Wizard, Clash Kid, Acerbate, Move 11, and even, I think it was Merle Dixon. Everybody donated. So this is where I lost a piece famously against FIDE Master Alex Cherniak, like 20 years ago. I put my knight on G5. He played D6. And then I thought for like 7 minutes about whether I should fianchetto my kingside bishop or play E3. And after thinking and thinking and thinking, like I played E3 and literally dropped my knight on G5. And I was rated like 2300 FIDE when I did this. Who's my favorite chess player of all time? It's a tough one. I mean, I don't know. It's really tough. I hate when people put me on the spot with that because I've never been like a favorite. I have several favorites. I have a lot of favorites. Who's my favorite player of all time? It's really hard. I just like many players. It's just too hard for me to like say Larson. I don't know, Rubinstein, Karpov, Botvinnik. Like there's so many. Smyslov. It's impossible to answer that question. I should have played D5 against Acerbate, probably the sharpest move there. Against MB Chess, I kind of copped out. Now I have an issue here with I Am on Fire, so I guess we play, let's see, bishop there. Take, 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 take. This would transpose to a gambit. Let's do it. Except he's played A6, which is kind of a loss of time. Our lag just went crazy. We had a massive lag wave. Hopefully that will not remain that way. Kramnik. I mean, yeah, I didn't really name modern players. in the list. I was thinking more along the lines of like world famous players from history. Of the modern players, Aronian is probably, of current players who are still playing, I would say like Aronian is probably my favorite. I like Kramnik. A lot of players, but it's hard to narrow them down, I would say. Like, I like Capablanca, but he's not in my top absolute favorites, stylistically. Now, an interesting opening by Nefedov here. He managed to get some advantage. My all-time favorite is not Paul Morphy, but I really love Morphy. I mean, I have huge respect for Morphy. I think we had this discussion with someone recently. I think he was like, Kinetic Theory played a line that I've actually played once myself, and a friend of mine is a big expert in this. I think Morphy was actually from the future, or he was like given access to information from aliens. Alright, how's our lag doing? Please don't tell me we started having lag. We're back to normal again. Whoa, Juicebox Wizard came with a huge donation again. Where did that come from? He's trying to distract me. Juicebox Wizard with 3,999, making it 10,000 overall. Juicebox Wizard is going to get like a 10,000 bits donation badge now. Wow, alright. Juicebox Wizard, thank you so much. He's like, you know, when you think he's on the defensive, he's on the offensive. Juicebox Wizard. Alright, Bishop B5. Here. I don't play the French much. So much so. Thank you, Juicebox Wizard. I don't play the French much, but there we are. Waldurns. I like the F3 line against the Caro-Kann. This is like a Richie Rapport line that I'm playing. Nefedov seems like he has a slight advantage here. I'm a little concerned about this, the way this went down. Very strange position. I ended up kind of passive there. And Morois. Now with A6, it's actually a Queen's Gambit accepted. But thanks to Clash Kid for starting the Bits battle. And thanks to Juicebox Wizard for finishing it. You guys are awesome. Alright, man. I don't know. This is sharp position against Morois. I'm not used to playing that line. Jacob, I had a game with Igor Feugl, I think, in the Massachusetts Open, like probably 5 years ago, 4 years ago maybe, in the same variation, where I had to defend, but it was eventually a draw. Badfish is transposing to the like Botvinnik variation, maybe. That would be crazy. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Now, Zinkelberger took on c4. Rapport, I don't remember what happened. He must have played Queen e7. So here I think that White gets a superiority in the center. Now, Soltigo. I'm just going to play what I know against Soltigo there. So I can't drop a piece like I did against Alex Cherniak, because he didn't play d6. Actually, Cherniak's move d6 is pretty rare. This is a much more normal move. Like, that's why it threw me off when Cherniak like blocked in his bishop with bishop f8. Okay, bringing the knight back there. Kinetic Theory with 95. Thinking Queen e2, but it's not so simple. I guess I have to play b3 here. But I'm concerned about this. Queen e2, knight takes d4, pawn takes d4, knight c6. Yeah, maybe that's not so bad for me. I have to do something. If he does that, he does that, and we play d5 and play a different structure. Well, g4 from Tushar going nuts on me. I know one thing, I haven't committed to castling kingside yet. So that's at least in my favor in a way. But interesting move. Very aggressive, psychopathic type of move. I get to try to win a pawn here. I mean, obviously, like, take, but he's got a big lead in development. So let's see. This is going to be tough. I'm just going to play h6. What would it be overkill to take lessons from me at my level 1500? Well, I'm not trying to sell my lessons, but honestly, I have a lot of people around that level. I have a really wide range of levels that I've worked with. Basically anything between like 1100 and 22, over 22. I've even had a few students over 22, so it can be a really wide range. Clash Kid taking on c6. Majority of my students are probably somewhere in the middle between, like, let's say 1600 and 1900. That's probably the average people that when I'm teaching. Psycho Tushar. I mean, g4 is okay. It's a gutsy Sicilian move. Now Poopa Pup he's transposing to the. I'm gonna play this today. The theory with rook takes c3. The old theory. Badfish. What do we got? What are we doing here with bishop b4? Is he just gonna straight up transpose to the? That's weird. Is he gonna straight up transpose to the Cambridge Springs? Yeah, I guess it does, right? Like, I have to transpose to the Cambridge Springs here. Bishop takes d2. It's like a mainline type of. Okay, Juicebox Wizard with 10,000 donated. Clash Kid 6,000. 1,000 from Acer. 1,000 from Move 11. You guys are awesome. All right, someone took a lot of time on this move. Actually, I'm supposed to play knight f6. Looked at this with one of my students recently. I played h6 and chucked all of his ideas. Well, yeah, I mean, that's one thing I decided because of the time situation. I probably would challenge you by taking the pawn if it was like an official game or something. But I decided, because of the time situation, because it's a simul and I don't have my full attention, I'm going to try to play more conservatively. Universal Chess Life. I think this is a pretty good line and not that common, but I did look at it, and statistically and also with the engine, it seems pretty decent. Soltigo. Okay, so now we basically will transpose to something pretty normal here in this line. Against kinetic theory. Clash Kid, it's a mainline checkover variation. Knight g5 from low double lub gone nuts with the direct attacks here. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm concerned, but what can I do? Wow. We have to be very, very careful there. That's what Gary said when he played Simus. I didn't know that, but I mean, instinctively that seems like the right idea. You want to basically avoid complications. So Poopa Pup. I had a game with the Bosnian guy once in that line. I had some games on here a while back. I haven't played Rook takes c3 in a while, but it's established theory. Percy Hepworth, kind of hedgehog. Now what? It's like a Queen's Gambit with colors reversed. Queen's Gambit accepted, I should say. I'm gonna forever play c5. It's like the 4 pawns attack. This is awesome. I mentioned earlier that Larson is one of my favorite players. And I got the inspiration to play the Alekine's Defense with colors reversed from him. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here against Tushar. This is a totally new position. For me, at least. Thank you so much for the bit donation, guys. Good luck to everybody. So h6 kind of weakens the black king side a bit there. Queen b3 now from Rambu, dropping a piece. The lateral bishop drop. I have to admit I fell for that once back in the day. Knife Dow's position really solid. Don't know enough about the theory here. I once prepared this for a game with Hikaru Nakamura. No, actually, I did play this against Hikaru, but I can't remember how it went down. I lost. The only time I lost to him. Don't remember what he played now. It was a long time ago. It was in advanced French. So kinetic theory. Anyway, guys, you don't have to rush. Remember to take your time. Smoothed out the board. Sorry about that. So my d4 pawn's hanging. I think I have to play e3 here. Universal chess like. Interesting variation with the bishop out on b4. Very Nimzo-like. I keep grabbing the board by mistake. Be a little more careful. Now I could consider going back to g8. I've even seen like knight h5, I think. That doesn't seem right though, you know, to play knight h5. Knight g8 maybe, or knight d7. Merle Dixon. I was thinking, do I have the same game against do I have basically like the same game with someone else here? With Lord Jesus Christ? Classic London system. Okay, so we're in book. Poopa pup. Juicebox has to get going. All right, man. I will see you later. Thanks so much for supporting the stream and everything you did, man. You are the best. Okay, pawn sacrifice here against I Am on Fire. Juicebox, thanks again, man. Take care. Hope to see you soon. Thank you for the donations so much, my friend. B6 now. Morwa could be in trouble. The one problem is sometimes if you play openings you're not familiar with, you fall into traps. Thanks so much, everybody. A round of thank yous for Juicebox supporting the stream. 10,000 bits donation. Thank you so much, my friend. Bishop c5 now. Kind of a weird move, but I guess it's not bad. Seems like it should lose time for black somehow. 10,000 bits. Yes, that's right. So the 4 pawns attack. Really need to get my bishop out, I think. Amina forever. Bob, what's up, man? Main line here in the checkover variation against Clash Kid. Our other big donation today from Clash Kid. Acerbate and Move 11 as well. All right. Take your time, guys. 40 minutes is a lot of time. Your clock, you know, isn't running. It doesn't seem like it's running as fast as mine. I've got a wave of lag again. Hopefully that will not continue constantly. Just thinking about crazy ideas, but I think I have to play d5 now. This is kind of weird, though. I don't see another alternative. More like my FIDE rating. That better not remain that way, that ping. Once in a while is okay, but we're back to 457. E5, bishop E3, bishop C6. It's like a carries attack. I've played so many carries attacks. I mean, it's almost like a transposition. I was going to play like E5, but I decided to chill out here. And just play E6. Well, Wubba-Dubba-Lub, I want to say Rub-a-Dub. Wubba-Dubba-Lub-Lub just played D3, but I think he should go for the kill with rook E1. I mean, that's the whole point right now. You know, I think you got a chance to do that. You should really go for it. Now E5. Wow, he's going to completely berserk. F4. Well, anyway, like bishop C6 makes sense. Take your time, guys. I've got like knight here, knight C5. Knight D7, knight C5. I hope. The hedgehog. It looks like, Bob, the lag issue is not 100% figured out. I did a test stream yesterday after making some adjustments to OBS, and it was like great. You know, I actually went on stream and did a test stream. The lag was awesome. And then we were down 100 the whole 10 minutes or 15 minutes when I was streaming. And now today it's like back again, and the settings are still changed. I reduced my bit rate. So I'm kind of thinking that like yesterday was just like a random accident. My concern is that it was just a coincidence that my lag was better yesterday, not because of the changes I made. I'm not really sure. Okay, queen c2 from Soltigo, bishop f5, e4, knight takes e4, knight takes e4, d5. Does he have a move there? Shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't I be able to play bishop f5, e4, knight takes e4, knight takes e4, d5? Why does that not work for me? It should work. For some reason, we've got a new mouse too. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. Well, that's the position that Tushar is playing is like looks like a normal carries attack almost, you know. It's a pretty standard attacking formation. I wouldn't think it's anything out of the ordinary. All right. Maybe when you stream for a longer time, your internet gets over flooded. I'm about an hour and a half south of Boston in the US right now. I'm not in a city. I usually stream from Budapest where I have awesome internet. But here, it's kind of so-so. But I had the feeling it was maybe the settings in my online broadcasting software. Now here I could play h4 against Zinkelberger. But then we're like really committed to this maniac kind of style of play. I think we're just going to make a sensible move. So, obviously if it continues, we'll be having the cable guys come out. Well, they have, you know, there's a big scandal, Tushar, these days with the Federal Communications Commission in the United States, and the whole idea of like, you know, cable and internet companies purposely slowing down people's speeds. This is a major issue, and it has been discussed for a long time. And I think that other countries haven't really picked up on it. Like, the Hungarian internet kind of provide me with one speed, but it seems like in time they will, you know, they'll also learn to do the same sort of tricks where they can slow down your speed, then try to ask you for more to make the speed fast. I mean, it's tricky. Bishop f4 now, an interesting move from Sublim, because I'm often going to be playing like d5, and he's almost like, he's making me not want to play that anymore. What am I going to do? Nefedov's so tough. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Queen c7 maybe. We had great donations, guys, today. I was thinking maybe queen d3 here. Strange as that might seem. So the Indian ISPs do it all the time. They're trickier than the Hungarian ones. g5, I'll book. Bishop takes d4. So I think this was my plan. My e5 pawn is dropping. You gain a tempo here. Don't trust anyone. Knight on bd7. Now what? Unusual setup by Badfish that's technically not supposed to be great. But on the other hand, it's not so easy to really... I guess if I play knight d2, you're playing this queen without queen a5. It's strange to play the Cambridge Springs without playing queen a5. What options do I really have here? You make yourself ask the question. Spectrum. Well, Bob, new options will be considered if this doesn't get better. All right, guys. So I'm out of here. He's starting what? Knight c4. That's okay. Spectrum. That's it. They've been ripping me off since day one. So there's a difference in opinion here. Subham, if you have to go, let me know. He's offering a draw. Let me know if you have to go. Otherwise, I'm gonna play it out. If anyone has to leave, just let me know, and we will make an arrangement. The Gingy Indian, basically, against Save a Dog. Okay, Queen D3 now. Now I'm going to make a speculative pawn sacrifice here against Tushar, or attempt to do so anyway. Now our ping is back to normal. So, it could just be my hardware, the modem, or I don't know. It could be anything. I haven't been using this modem in like the last year. So I have to get it all checked out. I don't really know for sure what the problem is, but hopefully we'll get through the simul and future events with no problem. Lord Jesus Christ, very solid setup. I was thinking knight c6, but then c3 kind of kills me. So we'll go with a similar position to Nefedov. Alright. Classical Bogo Indian type of position here. Haven't played the traditional e5 yet. Maybe we should just play e5 first without committing to queen e7. Alright, please don't let me blunder here. Knight takes e4, knight takes e4, d5. Pawn takes pawn, pawn takes pawn. Doesn't have any sort of trick, does he? I learned this from Roman. I remember years ago he did this in a Kovalek variation. So now the question is, do I interpose my knight or my bishop on e4 against kinetic theory? bishop is a bad piece. Definitely outside the box type of play there. Cam with a3. And now what? Knight takes d4, queen takes d4, e5. Bishop takes e5, pawn takes e5, queen takes e5, white's up a pawn. So we should go here. Now, Amina forever. I have to be a little bit thoughtful here. What am I doing in this reverse Alekhine? Aryokhin. c3 is worth considering. Because we can always take and ask questions later. Okay, against Waldern's I went back to g8. Now I'm recircling with my knight here. Recirculating. Not sure if this is correct or not. I am on fire, just sacrificed his queen. Well, or lost a piece, I guess. Right, bishop f5. This was the concern. By the way, an awesome game by Caruana the other day against Wesley So in an English. No, against Karyakin, excuse me. It was Caruana against Karyakin in English, where Caruana was white. I thought that was a great game. Just a great game, man. Caruana really playing the white side of the English well. Now, I'm trying to remember this business. Bishop c4 is a move. Poopa Pup I've never played before. This guy's got a high rating. Across the board. Am I supposed to play like bishop f8 at some point? Having trouble remembering. h6. There is bishop d5. I mean, if bishop d5 is a threat, it's not really a threat, is it? So like h6. It's been so long, and he's used pretty little time. Has he used no time? Okay, Merle Dixon, bishop c4. Bishop e6, knight c4. I don't like that too much. This is where I have to exchange, like on d4. Did I see Caruana against Magnus? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Can we try to kill Morwa directly here? Well, my e5 pawn is a bit of a liability, so I want to lock that down, I guess. Bishop g5. Man, this looks dangerous for black. Super dangerous for black. Just ultra dangerous. So g5 anyway. But Vinnik would be in heaven. This is totally Botvinnikian. Botvinnik. This pawn mass in the center. But what to do? Well, there is another way of doing this. Knight g1. It's a bit slow, but it's not silly. I played knight g8 in one game. Now I'm playing knight g1. Theme of the day. The c4 pawn looks a little bit weak right about now. Is e4 a threat? I don't know. Save a dog, kind of a classic Gingy Indian there. Obscure Alekhine's defense variation. Now it looks like I have to take here. C6 from the Batfish. Okay. Well, bishop d3 or bishop e2. It's just bishop e2. Is he trying to play like bishop a6? Do I have queen a4? Forcing him to... Yeah, this is a stupid move. All right, I really should think about moves before I make them a little bit more. Knight takes or queen takes? An impulsive move by me. Knight takes or queen takes? Knight takes, I guess, huh? No, maybe not. It's a tough call. It looks like Kinetic Theory's doing well there. Looks like he's, practically equal. All Theory against Clash Kid. Great donations today from Juicebox Wizard and Clash Kid, Asterbait, Move 11. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to try to give you the best game possible. Amina Forever took back. I think incorrectly here. I think that it's just a question of f takes or knight takes on e4. Really, I guess f takes is like mandatory because maintain that strong center. I ended up not making a move there. Yeah, this is a tricky line. Tricky line. I had games with Elon Schwartz, World Series of Poker, November 9er. We actually used to play some games in Alekine's defense. He used to play lines like this, and I remember games with Elon. But actually, Elon would play other lines where he would like take back with the D pawn. I don't know. Maybe I can't. Maybe I have to play like a French. I can't get my bishop outside the pawn chain. Let's give it a try, though. I think that's probably still the main line. Bishop g4. Yeah, I mean, we're happy here if we can trade queens with less space and black losing his center. Now, I assumed I had rook f8 here. I hope I didn't miscalculate anything. And Asterbate basically playing a kind of old Benoni or whatever you'd want to call it, kind of a passive Benoni. Lost your electricity once again. Sounds like where I'm at in the storm. Okay, so earlier on I wanted to play bishop d3 and I didn't do it, but now it looks pretty much like necessary. So Merle Dixon taking the symmetrical way. Oh, that's so frustrating. I probably have to exchange queens, get this valuable dark square bishop. Some of them offered me a draw earlier, and I just feel like I'm kind of obligated to play for a win. But objectively, it's still like equal position. So I sacked a pawn against Tushar. I don't know. This is like basically speculation. Now bishop a5. I'm beginning to not like this position. It's kind of like a Peart's reversed against Amina Forever. Take here. This is something I've looked at a little bit. How to handle the Grand Prix attack in this sort of situation. E3. We're just up a piece here, so I think we want to just get the king to safety. Okay, my lag is momentarily okay. We've had waves of bad lag, but I gotta try to move as quickly as possible now. Why am I getting no moves? Okay, right. Merle Dixon. We got one win. Hard to defend my b7 pawn there. Whoa, Soltigo just didn't defend his pawn. I mean, he just didn't take on e4. Allowing knight takes g3. Totally outside the box. You're not even near the box. Soltigo is so far from the box. No one knows where it is. Man, that's a crazy move. Knight takes g3 and then move the queen somewhere, and my knight is pretty strange. Pretty strange. I'm probably going to lose the pawn on e7. That is an insane idea. Alright, let's just take it. Absolutely insane, dude. Just can't resist, can you? Just can't help yourself. But do crazy things. This looks equal. I should have accepted the draw. Knight takes f2. I didn't really see that. Wow, what would I love just weakening his white squares. Strange move. Count Nefyadov. Just keep it moving along, guys. You can take your time. Don't rush. Probably going to need to play f3. 3 or g4. Castling queenside with check is always good. Now this is a very closed position, obviously. Not sure about that decision to play a4. This was the plan. Lalu traded bishops. That's our bad bishop we got rid of. So we're usually happy to do that. Here, basically playing very positional chess across the board. Maybe h3 to stop a future bishop g4 from Asterbate. Interesting though, not a ridiculous setup by Asterbate there. This old Benoni or whatever you want to call it. Nefyadov with an advantage, it appears. You guys are just too solid. Too many solid players here in the simul. I need more crazy people like Soltigo. Yeah, I'm out of there. Blockading the doubled C pawns. Where to put this knight? It's pretty awkward. Usually b8. This is more or less standard. He might have c5 though. Okay, now bishop d7. We're going to have a weird situation. What is he going to do? Is he going to put his king in the center on e7? Where's my knight going? We've got a very, very strange situation. That's what this guy in the cafe, this Russian guy used to say. All right. I don't know what to do. My knight is please wait, sir. b6 or bishop d7 or bishop e6. Maybe bishop e6 is the most, well, let's say flexible, I was going to say. Bishops are overrated. Against Clash Kid with the great donations today. I'm supposed to play queen a5 generally. I'm not sure if it makes sense in this situation. I'm not sure if it makes sense in this situation, though. Seriously. Let's just play rook c8. Looks more solid. My opponent offered me a draw. That's not happening. There's no way I take a draw. Morwa likes to make the comedic draw first. He is so close to the edge of the precipice here. This looks just insanely deadly. Pretty much everything's good for me. Knight h4. Knight h4 unfortunately allows knight takes e5. I mean, I've played some bad St. George defenses, and this looks like one of them. He's extremely close to toast. Bishop takes f6. But, I mean, if I take with the pawn, he's still worse. I feel like I missed something there. The old b-pawn, but I've got this knight a4 move against Fire and Cairo. We need that bishop. We got our bishop outside. You're going to offer a draw when I'm about to get mated. Yeah, I don't think that, you know, Morwa is offering a draw there because he thinks he has an equal position. I think he's just trying to swindle us into giving him a draw in a lost position. This is pretty solid for Waldurns, though. I'm a little concerned that I've been outplayed here. He's like 1240. Man, but I don't like my game, really. I mean, if I could play Queen h5, he's getting mated. I have Knight d4. But it's not as simple because Knight d4, Knight e5, Queen h5 check. He has also King d7 sometimes, so feels like I could lose my way and get confused and make some kind of mistakes here. And I don't want to waste all my time. This is a probable not best move, but hopefully good enough without having to spend all my time to calculate. So Universal Chess Life. Man, I'm suddenly concerned about my position. But he's like a master or something. Against Badfish, I made a blunder with Queen a4, I guess. This was a really, really bad move. So let's just move on. And hopefully, you know, we're not that bad. I'm confused. Well, this guy's used like, whoa, a g6. All right, maybe I better not say I did. Bishop takes h4, g7, bishop g5 check, king b2. Then I'm gonna have to like sack my rook. So then when I'm like down 2 exchanges. That's an insane move. Looks like a perfect game by white. I don't know what to do. I'll have to sack and exchange the second exchange or something. I guess I'm just lost. Alright guys, moving on. We will lose some games. Okay, time to move. Knight e1 though. That looks good. I don't have a queen on e7 that I typically would. Another thing I should do is probably write off the really bad positions. Just accept that I'm going to lose that game. That horrible Rouser theory move where he hasn't used any time for the whole game. H5 from kinetic theory might be a small mistake, but it looks like a good move in general. At least I can drive his knight away. It concerns me when people use like no time. Okay, yeah, like instantly. He's used no time for the whole game. He's like 42, 44 minutes. He's actually played every move instantaneously. That's pretty disturbing. Okay, knight takes bishop. Like the only player who's not taken any time at all for the game. I have knight f6 here against Nefedov, which is fortunate. Kind of kicking him back. Oh, I hung my e7 pawn. That's terrible. Just hung my e7 pawn for no reason. Now b6. Now he's trying to line up some threats. Zinkelberger. He's also defending the f5 square. Zinkelberger is starting to concern me a little bit here. Zinkelberger, what are you doing to me in this position here with the queen g5? Wow. That move could just cause massive problems for white. He's also used almost no time. But I didn't think that he played perfectly. Bishop h7 check. This is a really, really nasty move for my position. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get kicked back. I probably have to play g3. Try to make the best out of this. This looks really weakening. I know the Mumbai Open, I was thinking about you, Tushar. I noticed that the Mumbai Open is started. Might be a psychological trick. Could be. Yeah, this guy uses no time. Makes like the perfect move every move. Alright. I should just resign this. Maybe f5 we can play on a little bit longer. But I think I'm just lost. Down 2 exchanges. You just resign this game. I don't feel like playing on there. He's used no time for the whole game. Okay, e takes d5. And now my queen is just out on a4 for no reason, which is bad. This is very bad. But I can maybe get away. Maybe get away in time. Bishop d3. Just in time. Knight d4. Oh no. He's still got a defense to that. He's made knight d4 stronger in some way, it feels like. So 1 win, 1 loss. We got lots of games continuing onward here. Where to put my bishop there? The one game I lost was like 0-0-0 for white. Perfect play. Some obscure theory that I forgot. I had stopped playing that. I didn't realize my opponent was like God. Okay, I shouldn't have played something that I haven't looked at in a while. Queen a6 here. Here I don't have to do anything yet, but he might be playing d5 eventually. Actually, might be eventually next move. Eventually might be next move. Okay, let's just bring it back to a2, I guess. Think we're winning a pawn or just damaging black's pawn structure here. And g5. So white has a big space advantage. Makes you wonder, should you go back to f5? This is a scary guy for 1200. I'm going back. All right, how's our ping? We have 335, which is pretty normal. Okay, where's my other games? Why are no other games showing up here? It's impossible. No one else has moved. Okay, take back with a kind of dynamic move there. I guess we're going to be trading stuff. Looks pretty equal. It's a fairly solid line, by the way, against the Alekhine. Not very exciting, but not bad. Now, I don't know what we're up to here. Looks like Merle Dixon is, you know, possibly setting up like an advance in the center or something like that. We've got 23 minutes, so we're getting kind of lower on time. Got to move it along. We could pick up an extra piece there if we're lucky. Universal Chess Life. The English. My position is kind of dubious now. No rating. He's 1892 Blitz, 2000 Blitz, 1892 Bullet. I don't like the way this has gone for me, really. Maybe I have to sacrifice a pawn, but I still don't have that much play. I just never imagined black would play the castle queen side in this game. Alright, I guess we have to be more direct. Try to create some weaknesses in black's position. I just dropped a pawn against Zinkelberger. Or did I? Weird position. Maybe we have the tactics. Queen a3 from Lord Jesus Christ. Interesting square. It's actually quite difficult to attack it there. Whew, that could be a problem. Thanks everyone for your donations, for your support, for playing and watching. Alright, unorthodox stuff here from my opponent in this game. Okay, now what? Well, he weakened his king side, but I still need to get that knight off of my position here. And now knight d5. Threatening to win a pawn at the very least. I've got c5, but my king's still in the center. I think I have to sacrifice a pawn here. Probably going to be lost. But I don't know what else to do. Fire in Cairo, I don't really want to take that. I don't feel like taking that guy, the knight. Keeping his knight off of b4. Good move. I don't know what to do here against Walderns. Not that thrilled with my position. Too passive. So Badfish took on d4, but it's just an exchange. I take a piece, you take a piece. As far as I know. Solti goes down a pawn. Bishop's a little awkward on f5, though. Classic old Benoni. From Asterbait, white has a space advantage. How many dollars per day are needed in Boston? Oh my god, I don't know, but I can't afford to live there. That's all I know. My days of living in Boston are past. Extremely expensive. I mean, I think rent is the biggest problem, you know. Other prices of other stuff is probably comparable to other cities. But the problem with Boston is that there's like a shortage of so many schools and so many students, and a kind of shortage of places to live has allowed the rent to be driven up like out of control. I mean, it's not the only city like that, but it's a good example of one. Extremely expensive rent. Okay, bishop d2. It's not like London, but I'm sure that it's not good either. Queen a6 is played sometimes in this type of position. But I feel like Clash Kid would be all over that. He'd just be all over that. This is probably a bad move. I should have played Queen c7. Am I doing any US tournaments? I'm not planning to, but it's not ruled out. Man. Lord Jesus Christ with very good judgment on the queen on a3. I just need a place to put my knight. Looks like Universal Chess Life is just going to crush me. Nefedov with the tactic. Nice little tactic there. Not nice for me, but nice for him. Does this move like win material for Nefedov? Not clear. It looks good though. Looks like it might just win material. Wow, dude. Amazing resource. Bishop f4. Knight takes, bishop takes. I lose a pawn. That's sick. I just have no way to defend against this. Man, that's devastating. Great game by White. An unbelievable resource, bishop f4. Oh, man. Having a lot of rough games here. You guys are just too good. What can I say? Phew, this is devastating. I'm just losing a pawn for nothing. Wow, dude. How did you come up with that? Man. This is terrible. Okay, we'll have to swindle a draw there somehow. My score is 1 win, 2 wins, 1 loss so far. I feel I was like moving instantly. Alright. I guess we take with the queen. Pretty good game here. I still have a little bit of lag, but what can I do? Guys, try to take your time and don't try to flag me. What? This move was totally overlooked. I did not even realize he had this move. Oh my god. So I'm going to lose to kinetic theory. Great game by Black there. I'm just losing a pawn here, but it's worse than that. It's actually worse than that. Okay, first of all, let's try this. I'm not sure if this is going to help me, but it probably can't hurt. Yeah, it can probably even hurt. It's probably going to make the position worse. Here, knight e4. Guys, take your time. If you have like 37 minutes like remaining right now, you probably played too fast. If you have 45, you probably didn't play. That would be what I would say. Under 30, you played normally. If you have 35, you played too fast. And if you have more than you started with, you probably didn't play. Okay, let's just go to h4. This is super simplified. Snake variation. We are winning a pawn here at least, but let's look for more quickly. I don't see it. Take your time, guys. Walderns. Walderns is playing really tough in that Caro-Kann. I have no time for the hedgehog. Percy Hepworth has to play. Lucky if I don't lose material there. I don't like my chances here. So now Nefedov stopped everything. This is like desperation. Trying to get some counterplay here against Fire and Cairo. He could go crazy with like g5 there. Bishop takes a2. My rook isn't so bad on a2. So we just want a pawn here. Should come back to the center, I guess. Not ideal. Amina Forever is not totally lost. It's a pawn down, but some compensation. But I think Walderns may have made a mistake in principle. In principle. I do need to get my pieces out, though. h5. I better start thinking. Juicebox, what's up, man? I'm getting into time pressure, so it's not a lot of fun, as usual here. Can we try anything? I don't know what to do. Under a lot of pressure. These guys are good. I mean, these guys are really good. I don't know what to do. What was I thinking now? He's not trading pieces. My king's still in the center, just chilling in the center here. Let's just castle. Got some interesting, crazy positions. I lost one already. We've got some other very dangerous positions going on. a4 is interesting. Don't like that. What he's doing over there to my queen. I mean, I would be surprised if I only lose one game today, because some of these are creeping me out. I made knight a6. Now I'm actually in a lot of danger against Jacob. This position looks pretty creepy too. Yeah, this is looking really bad. Maybe I have to play knight c5. It looks horrible, but it may not be as bad as it looks. I keep thinking I'm like not castled or something. Okay, let's just do that. Acerbate. It's almost like you're doing another one of those those things you did last time. The check Benoni. Save a dog with h4. Nice. I don't think I'm going to be lasting long in this game against Universal. He's a new opponent. A little too strong for me. All right. Mr. B, MB chess, solid there. This looks bad too. I overlooked a tactic against kinetic theory. Now, acerbate. I was going to say, Soltigo, not too subtle there. Subtle Tigo. Bishop g7. H takes g5. I've got a king problem, which looks basically fatal. Speaking of fatal, this looks fatal too. I'm just lost here. We can try to hang on, but Black's played a fantastic game there. All right. Now trying to set up tactics. Man. Blub, 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 even dangerous. Now we're winning a pawn. At what price? Hallucinating. Oh boy. Man, everybody is just brutal today. My time just keeps ticking down, but nobody needs to use any time. You guys never take any time. I mean, Zinkelberger's used like 4 minutes for the whole game, for example. I mean, it's a 40-40 simul. You use 4 minutes for the whole game. What's the point, you know? I don't understand. Okay. Got to watch out here. Waldern's supposed to be 1200, but he's playing like kind of scary. A lot of new players I've never played before, and these guys are good, man. These new guys, it doesn't seem to matter what the rating is. They could be pretty much anything, and they play scary tough. All right, let's open up our bishop on g7 a little bit there. I basically have to move like instantaneously every board. Now, this is transposed. Except, I don't think I can castle queenside in this game. With the a-pawn moved up. The new guys are always good. Yeah, I noticed that. The guys use like 4 minutes for the whole game. Again. If you use 4 minutes by the whole game by this point and you're like crushing me, that's pretty weird. Okay, c takes d5. My knight takes up a good square on e6, thankfully. I'm only slightly worse against Waldern's. Here I have to be a bit careful. Black's bishop could be very strong on the long diagonal. Against take back, we won a pawn, it looks like. Here we're winning. Nice to be winning some games. I don't am 1200 in reality. I've got the feeling you're right about that. But like, how do you get a rating of 1200? You like just like left a lot of games, and that's why I really don't like to play people who don't have an established rating. Clash Kid played bishop f4. This is some sort of, well, thing based on like knight f5, obviously. Okay, anyway, we're just gonna get our pieces developed. No tactics with e5. F5 looks risky, but that's a standard idea in these kind of positions, actually. Strangely enough. Oh my god, I was like mentally like trying to lose a piece. Self-immolation. Okay, fire and Caro. Well, sort of good position for me. I've got the bishop pair there. Bishop c3 from Lalu. My knight is not stable. Normal hedgehog here against Percy Hepworth. JC did a mouse slip. Good news, bad news. I've got f4, but he's got, oh, he's going to trap my queen on the move, almost. f4 is kind of risky for me, but at the same time, please don't trap my queen. Please don't trap my queen. That's all I can say. What about my rook here? Alright, guys. Mouse slips are welcome. I shouldn't trade pieces here in that position, I think. Universal Chess, I've used 5 minutes thus far. I still can drop a piece here if I try hard enough. My bishop is not really in the game, as you can imagine. Put it out on a6. Guys, thanks for watching and playing. I also have Blitz streams that I do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We've got a viewer tournament on... Let's just castle here. I've got a viewer tournament on Tuesdays and a subscriber stream on Thursdays. Thanks for the donations from Juicebox and Clash Kid. I'll just say an announcement here while I've got time for a moment. Got the time for a moment to get in these announcements. All right. Asterbait, I'm going to castle kingside here. I was thinking like rook d8 against 2 sharp. So king d2 loses a piece. Let's not do that and say we did. Now the queen. The queen a3 may be there also. Good. Rook b8. This is a bit awkward. This is a bit awkward. Alright, we're winning there against Rambo. Luckily up a piece. Kinetic theory exchanges on e3. His knight was very strong, so I'm like slightly relieved by that. But I still have a bad position. And then here against Nefedov, I don't understand what's happening. Absolutely confused. Wonder why he didn't take it. He thinks like this is even better or something. I mean, I'm basically losing a pawn against Nefedov, so it's very lucky if I can survive. Maybe we should just go back here. The queen gets kind of awkward on a6. Oh, knight b5. Wow. Didn't expect that. I think I should just give up my bishop. Queen is not trapped, thankfully. I have bishop a3. That drops a piece, so... Zinkelberger playing crazy fast. Now h5 from Waldorf. He says he's not 1200 in reality. But he's like... I mean, he's 1000 in Blitz, so I don't know what you are talking about exactly by reality, but my position may be in trouble there. Okay. Approximate is good enough for rating purposes. Acerbate with less space. I'm lucky if I can even get this bishop off the board and try to draw against Subham. It's approximately equal. Yeah, now my king is stuck in the center, unfortunately. I don't know what to do. Okay, right. B4, this guy just keeps on coming. No knight c5, please. The Gingy Indian. You want to check me? I see. He has plans. Man, this is kind of awkward. Let's save a dog. There's another trick here. I have to go back to g2. Now we should be fine against Clash Kid. Famous last words. Knight takes, bishop takes, bishop takes. I could play knight e8 or a6. I mean, I can't believe he can take that. Queen b3. I'm just groveling for a draw. It's kind of similar to my other game. Rook a6. That's just getting kind of weird. Maybe knight to d7. Let's do that. Let's do it that way. Tough game here. Very fast, everyone. Take your time. Looks like I have low ping, but it took me forever to get that move in. Just trying to avoid ridiculous time pressure. Knight to d5. Okay, so queen is best here. So we can do the same thing. Prepare kingside. Are you going to go g5 against me, Acerbate? I wish I had known in advance. And this guy's really solid. Is he like 2000 or something? 1700. Looks like I'm kind of overextended here. All right, Percy Hepworth. I don't have much time, running out of time. Unfortunately, the hedgehog's not really a great He's coming after my king, it looks like. Hedgehog's a little tough with the time control to play those kind of positions. That's why I'll take a draw there. I would enjoy to play it out, but I'm going to be getting in really bad time pressure if I don't allow a couple of draws. Right. So Amina forever. We're up a pawn there. Wubba Dubba without like really strong attacking chances. Now I'm just paralyzed against Nefedov. We're gonna fall apart. This looks lost, but we have an obligation to play it out. Now 93. What to do? Okay. Man, he's got everything set up like solid, man. Very solid. King's on the same side. Touche. 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 Yeah, I've got to play f4 check. Hopefully. Okay, I think I had some sort of hallucination here, but hopefully we're still okay. Zickelberger's used like a minute for the whole game. Percy Epworth, okay, I mean, I don't know what made you offer a draw, but it's fine with me. It's an equal position. We're still in the opening there. More or less. So, now we have the chance to give up bishop for knight here. The chance to give up bishop for knight. I don't know. His bishop's kind of bad. But Nefedov is threatening to do bad things, like doubling on the 7th rank. I mean, this may be indefensible for me. Just kind of thinking optimistically. Let's try to hold on somehow. Drop my pawn back against I take back. Well, I kind of consciously dropped it back because I didn't see how to protect it. My king is... I'm just getting crushed by kinetic theory. He's played like a master of this game. I don't know what I'm doing here. He's on everything. I had a strange hallucination about f3 check earlier. I could just resign here. It just looks hopeless. It just looks hopeless. I don't know what to do here. I'm a little bit worried. Everybody's playing well, though. Like, almost no bad games from anyone. Clash Kid screwed up. He miscalculated something, he says. Supposedly. Okay. Lord Jesus Christ, very, very solid player. I had to take on e5 there. Guys, take your time. Knight f6 now. That's interesting. Maybe I shouldn't take it. My bishop's very, very strong. Okay, move 11 now. Move 11. I keep calling Soltico move 11. It's something sort of subconscious. Let's try a little blockage of the open file. Check Benoni again, once again. But what am I doing next? Thank you guys for playing and subscribing to the stream. This is going to be hard to win, even though I'm up a pawn. That's pretty awkward. What's going on? Knight f3 now. That way he can protect his pawn over there. I get it. But the other pawn, my other brother. Alright. Gotta move fast. Gotta move fast. You guys take your time. Queen d4. I feel like Erdos Victor. So tough to play Victor in like the Nimzo, classical Nimzo. I dropped my queen. Oh my god. Move 11. I think everyone's move 11. It's Lord Jesus Christ. Sorry, Lord Jesus Christ. I had been prepared to take your queen. I'm going to take your knight on e5. And when you played it, I just took it. But I had to trade queens first. This move took me by surprise. I thought I had pinned you. Man, it was a bad decision. I thought I had pinned you. Okay. Game over. I lost my queen. Blundered. Trying to move fast because of my lag and basically like all the boards. Not trying not to get into crazy time pressure. But occasionally this does happen. Wow. Knight a5. Fire in Cairo, a player who played the opening, I thought, not so well, but now he's suddenly all over me. I have active pieces, though. Very active knights. Sorry about that. I don't like to drop queens and make overt blunders in the simul, so that was unfortunate. That was very unfortunate. Merle Dixon. He's going to have like knight c5 or something if I'm not careful here. Maybe I should redeploy my knight, but then I allow him to play knight a5. It's like playing Kamsky. Alright, let's just trade. Bring it on. Man. Lub dub lub dub. Very fast, but he's got a bad position. Yeah, this was the move. The secret move. Waldern's is like 1,000 or something. I blundered this. Now I shouldn't have let him, attack f5 with the knight. Big mistake. This is lost. Just lost for me. I'll just resign. I don't know. It's a little early to resign, but it's like ridiculous to play this out. Rook f5. Where did that move come from? I guess I wasn't paying attention to your last move when I played bishop e7. Now I'm toast. Man, I'm going to lose a lot of games today. Probably going to lose a lot of games today. Drop my queen in one. You got to win what we can win. Oh, he's trading queens. Man, I don't see anything. I'm missing my hanging queens all over the place. Nefedov's played really fast too. This guy's pretty good. I mean, every one of the new players is really, really good. You need practice. Some tough players here. Dude, I'm like losing to everyone. I mean, say that again. You need practice. You got to draw. I mean, I guess I should have taken the pawn on h2 against Tushar. I'm not very alert tactically today. I hung my queen. Knight takes f5. Now he's threatening knight takes d6. This guy's like 1,000. He's 1,000 in blitz. I mean, come on, dude. How could you be like 1,000 in blitz and play like that? Like, seriously. I mean, that's ridiculous. A 1,000 is like you're just beginning. All right. Now we're making a little bit of progress here. My rating goes down about 300 in simul, so at least, dude. But I mean, thousands are like taking me out, you know? Clash Kid hopefully will be our last game today. He's really tough. This looks borderline fatal for me too. Got really outplayed there. I guess this is Zugzwang against Nefedov here. Almost Zugzwang. Yeah, I mean, this guy is just crushing me. 17-20. I'm just lost here. Let's just try for some miracle. Down a pawn. Pawn is hanging. That might be very hard for me to win. Everybody's good and everybody's fast. $300 points. It feels like more like 600 points. To be honest with you. Now that's a problem over there. Can't keep everything protected so easily. Yeah, I don't see any point in continuing this game against this guy. I never really had much of a chance there. Let's move on. He's grabbing a lot of pawns, and justifiably so. Now I've got to take this. Alright, g6. Maybe I can draw this game if I'm lucky, but it's an awful position for black against the 1,000 player. Not my best result today. Whenever someone makes large donations, I seem to do worse. Okay. Knight takes d4 check, and now we have to think about where to go with our king. The traditional is like king d7, king c7, but king f7 probably here. Looks okay. He can play queen h6, we can keep him out of there. I'm getting very, very short of time, though. Well, I guess I'm just winning here. I mean, this is kind of weird. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. Should be. Against Nefedov. Ooh, this looks bad. Alright, I gotta finish some of these winning positions off so I have more time to think about the others. We have a breakthrough here against Acerbate. That was the idea, to just close it down. I really like this position. Very good position. We're running out of time, though. I mean, how strong is this guy? Seriously. Laluo. Knight. What happened? Knight takes e4. Okay. We're just losing. As I said, very strong breakthrough here. Now I'm getting low on time. Play knight c5 instantly. This is just lost. Just utterly lost for white. He's got 22 minutes left, lots of time. Now this one is kind of interesting. Some play here. I need to bring my king to the center, I guess. Also b4, maybe d5. b4, d5. Let's try it. b4, d5. b4, d5. I mean, you're telling me this guy is 1,000? Like, look at the way he's played. It's, like, ridiculous, dude. I just want to resign this, too. I mean, that's just ridiculous, dude. Okay. Let's play on. So now I can take the pawn on c3. Very precarious moves from Zickelberger. Doesn't seem concerned. No, that's enough, Waldurns. I mean, your rating doesn't make any sense. Like, people who are 1,000 can't play like that. Sorry, dude. That's just not normal. Okay, b4. Just absolutely should have castled. I blundered badly against Tushar. We're lucky if we don't have to resign right away. Looks like we're just resigning right away here. I mean, I've lost a lot of games today. This is bad. Just brutal. I'm resigning this too. I'm about to lose on time in all my games, so who knows? I have like 5 seconds. Didn't rook g6 win? In what game? Man, he's got resources no matter what I do. I thought I had d5. Man. So it was actually a mistake to do what I did there against Clash Kid. It was actually a mistake to play a b4 in the first place. When people are rated like 1,000 and they play like they're 2,200, I'm just gonna resign automatically. You know, I mean that. I just don't need to waste my time with that. Against Zuckerberger, I had a win. Okay, this was a strange blunder from Fire and Caro. He's played pretty well. This guy's played super well too. Now what's up? My queen's kind of awkward, and that pawn is not protected. Whoops. Okay. Man, this is a strange situation. I'm not liking this. Come on with the blunders. It would be nice if Nefudab would make a blunder as well. But if you are like 1,000 or 1,200 and you play like you're an expert, or 2,000 strength, I'm not going to play you anymore in the future. You know, so don't waste my time with that. You should play like within 500 rating points of your rating, what your rating is supposed to be. You know, approximately. just saying. You know, that's kind of weird. All right. I thought I was playing faster than usual here. Okay. Mr. MB Chess also played extremely well. So we might get lucky against kinetic theory? No, I don't think so. This looks pretty much bad. This looks pretty much bad. Don't see myself saving this. Yeah, Tushar, your game, I mean, it's, you know, typical one-move blunder. Sorry about that. But you're strong enough that I can't make any mistakes, you know. But I don't mind, because I know you're a good player, but just randoms. Randoms peoples who plays like masters kind of disturbs me. Alright. Risky business. Merle Dixon is super tough. So how do I make progress here? We play B3, right? Maybe I can't win this game? That's perverse. I mean, I should be able to win. He should be in Zugzwang eventually. We're up a rook here. That's the other thing. I've had very few easy games. Alright, nothing. Well, I guess against Astrobate I have to take this way. Bridge Club. What happens C4? I'm kind of happy I can trade that off at all. You guys take your time. You don't have to play blitz here. I have a friend, Hungarian guy. He's very good at bridge. Wow, he dropped a piece. Some people panic when they get into time pressure. Well, it's not even time pressure. Like in the case of 4 minutes, so you have a lot of increment left. So don't forget that. From the frying pan into the fire. Man, dude, you gotta leave me alone. Desperate move against save a dog. Save a person. I say. Why save a dog when you can save a person? Like me. From losing. And this guy is ripping me up. I should just resign this now. He's got 25 minutes left, too. That was the guy who played Queen E7 on the first move. And we're fortunate here if we can save the game with a temporary sacrifice. I'm not sure if it saves the game, though. We shall see. Yeah, I'm really, really bad time pressure. Rimbu, don't offer a draw if you're down a piece. It's not polite. Man, this guy has just been all over me all day here. We're running out of moves for black in this position. I mean, I'm lucky I have this move against Saberdog to not lose immediately. I'm just resigning this. That's lost. Enough of that. Okay, rook takes rook. What did I drop now? Nothing? Nothing yet? Okay. Neffy. Okay, Neffy. Trying to survive there. Should be lost. Got a very strong position here. Let's not and say we did. Okay, Rambu, thanks for the game, man. Rook takes f3. A little surprise. Wow. Nice move. Wow, nice move. That really kind of messes me up. I'm just lost now. But I was lost the whole game against him. Alright. Merle Dixon is really strong. I'm lucky if I don't go negative in this simul. This was just a blunder. I lost my mind. Okay, I'm going to lose a lot of games today. Hopefully we'll win more than we lose. Not my best result. Man, this was a great game. Kinetic Theory didn't have to use much time either. Played very well. Okay. Maybe bishop f5? Nah. Let's not and say we did. Okay, this guy is just... Check him out. Just totally crushing me too. I mean, the average strength of my opponents is unbelievable today. I'm going to lose more than I win, I think. I just resigned 2 more. All right. At least the regulars, I knew who they are. You know, they're legit. They are who they are. But all right, we got to bring down an attack on Acerbate here. This has got to be a win. I have unlimited tempi. Isn't it? Well, rook b1, queen e3. Okay, the problem is I have no time to think. 7 wins, 7 losses so far. Clash Kid, thanks for your donation. Thanks to Juicebox Wizard. Played as tough as I could today, but There's a few players I just can't handle. More than a few, actually. This guy is just out of the blue crushing me. Okay, c4. I have an extra tempo, 2 extra tempi there. That's very important. This should be winning. What did Nefedov do now? He played that? He's got a lot of time. Cam. Distraction warfare. I didn't need any distraction warfare. I had enough distraction. My queen is attacked. Queen d6 does make sense. Against Badfish. The other streamer streaming the simul. We're winning this against Amina. I feel like I'm up material against Merle Dixon. I don't know why. I'd never be up material against Merle Dixon. Just kind of clamping down. He's so good. Yeah, he's like Lance 550 exactly. Alright. Acerbate blundered with King H7. Savadog blundered too. I mean, he was just killing me with E4. And I think, like, forgot that he could do that or something. Decided to take it easy on me, basically. We're up a pawn against Soltigo. Okay, I hallucinated against Nefedov. Wonderful. I'm like, oh, Nefedov blundered. Oh, man, come on. I'm like on the precipice of losing to Clash Kid. If I make it to 50%, I'm going to be very, very happy with my tournament today. My simul tournament. If I score 50%, I'll be happy. Now that pawn's going to bite the dust too. Wow. Okay, f4. Mate in 2. I think that Wubba must be he must be playing the rival. He got distracted. Must have been his family members. No, he has some problems maybe. I don't know. Alright. 7 wins, 7 draws. No, 7 wins, 7 losses, 1 draw. This has been a epic simul. Merle Dixon, extremely strong player. Maybe he is Lance. He finally blundered a tactic. Maybe we found his weakness. Like, just silly tactics. Because positionally, he's really good. It's like one of the first blunders today at all by anybody. And this guy is just out of control strong. I mean, I feel like I have no chance. We're just desperate there. I mean, honestly, wow. Okay, bishop d4. Mate, that'll eliminate 1 board. We have a slight lead in the standings. Rook d2. Oh no. Oh no. That's a beautiful shot. Alright. b6. Trying to break out. Is it necessary to do that? Gotta do something while Soltigo hangs on by a thread on time. Got our bishop pair against Badfish. We're getting in against Amina. Amina, man, this is crazy. Okay. I'm hanging on by a thread against Lalu. Now bishop f4. He's got everything attacking me. This is no joke. Man. Clash Kid doesn't deserve to win this game. I mean, why am I suddenly losing, you know? He was like kind of messing up the opening. I don't understand chess. Doesn't seem fair. The Clash Kid is better. Just doesn't seem fair. You know, what's wrong with my position? Desperation against Nefyatov. Okay, now I don't know. I thought, whoa, I'm winning a piece. But I'm not. Oh my god. Okay. I have no idea. Okay, we have a nice small edge here. It looks like maybe b4. Got worked. I got worked in a bunch of games today. Okay, I just dropped this pawn, but he just, yeah, Zinkelberger, I don't understand, man. Alright, you gave me that one. You had a lot of chances. Just gave it to me. Soltigo's hanging on, doggedly. Even though he's down a pawn. This is actually, well, I mean, you're winning a couple different ways here against Wubba Dubba Lub Lub. Okay, h4. Clash Kid is really, really strong. In the endgame especially. He's given me a lot of problems. He's just got space. I don't even understand why I'm worse here. I played that b4 move, which was really bad. Looks like Save-A-Dog is going to win. Man, it's just terrible. I made so many blunders today. Can I play like Rook f8 or something? Rook g4? This looks awful for me. b4. Now wait a minute. He played knight g5 and offered a draw. But I like my position. I mean, I think I'm better. So I should go here. Go for the win. Rook takes, check. I guess we just win his queen. I don't see the mate. What's the weather like now in Maine? Very warm. Nefyatov was going to take me out for the first time in a while. He didn't offer a draw today. Take, 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 take. Lalu has also been fast. Not only strong, but fast. Now it's mate. Zinkelberger surprisingly collapses there. That was weird. Okay, I have to be a little bit thoughtful about this. Now, what about like bishop d3? Re-improving that piece. Re-improving. I mean, this is the kind of endgame I like to play normally, anyway. h3, c4. World Distance Rating purposely made it to 1870 in all formats. Clash Kid may well be our last game. He's very, very durable. I'm gonna drop a pawn if I play that. Oh my god. Just like paralyzed. I'm literally paralyzed. Man, this is terrible. I just resign. I just blundered. Now this is good counterplay for Badfish. Man. But I think I've got to do this e4. Man, I just blundered. The 17th time today. I just blundered again. What is wrong with me today? I don't know. What's up, guys? Blundering. I need to play more blitz or something. I'm blundering a lot. It's really kind of scary. Now he's got another tactic. This is ridiculous. Man. If I make 50%, it'll be like a miracle. Blundered against Soltigo? I don't know, though. I mean, his a2 pawn was hanging. I just didn't even pay attention to my e6 pawn. It's terrible. Zickelberger lost. I'm losing a bunch of games, though. So I'm ahead, but I mean, I've lost so many games today. This is really feeling like I'm just tactically blind. Rook c3, a very cagey move. That's extremely annoying. I'm so lucky that Clash Kid didn't even calculate there. He missed knight d4, which just won on the spot. Without my king there. Save a Dog taking me out. I don't know what my score is like against Save a Dog overall. And here I had some hallucination. Alright, I'll just have to take it after all. So Clash Kid killing me. Just killing me. Try to make him think. I guess I should play Rook f7 first. Okay, now. Right. I'm actually worse. I have this tactic. I guess I just got this. It's brand new. Sometimes I find tactics. Sometimes my opponents see them. What's up, guys? We had great donations today. I wish I had played better, though. I'm not happy with the way I played. 12 wins, 7 losses, 1 draw. Save a Dog. He just stopped too many pieces here. I mean, this is just over. And he's on that. Check. Am I going to get lucky and win a game because he blundered? Oh, man. That's fortunate. And Nefedov, I have all sorts of counterplay now. I'm in a bad position here. Just a masterful game by White. It all hinged on something where I was supposed to play d5, but it didn't work, and then my position was bad. But I think I'm just lost now. Again. This is technically winning, but still not so easy to do, probably. Here I'm lost. This was a tragedy. I had a huge position. I had like the ultimate Gingy Indian, and I like lost it. I mean, it's really sad. Really sad. Soltigo dropped something. Earl Dixon seems to play like kind of close to master strength. Not like a very strong master, like a strong expert or something like that. Now what's up? Do we have any hope of saving this game against Nefedov? This looks really awful for me, by the way. The following game. Doesn't seem fair because I'm not down any material, like, but it's typical. Like my pawn, one pawn is on the wrong color and white has more space. Kind of endgame. Yeah, I'm just lost here against Save a Dog. I would resign if he had any amount of time. Probably I should resign anyway. Nefedov approaching. Still some chances to hang on against Nefedov, even though I'm down 2 pawns. Rook in games, all rook in games are draws, as they say. We got lucky against this guy. Though it's still not over, it looks very promising. Looks like mate. He played really, really well overall. Now, unfortunately, I run out of pieces to play with. But again, this technical ending should be winning. And here it's lost, but with the time, maybe we have some small chance he'll mess it up or something, I don't know. Probably not. Clash Kid had a clear win a few moves ago with like knight to d4, which he missed. Yeah, this is the one move that gives him kind of counterplay. All right. We should be winning against Cam. I mean, Cam technically. Man, now he's threatening knight f4 check. What is this, like practically win a piece? My God. I have to take it, giving up my bishop pair. Then I like have to do something passive. And I'm slightly worse now. Right? Yeah, I don't think this is working out quite as well as I hoped. But I have bishop c4. Does that do anything? I mean, he might lose a pawn around here. Right. So this is kind of beautiful. Yep. Save a dog. Man. I left my king out in the open a little bit too much there. Just for like one move. And then all these bad things happened. That was unfortunate. Alright, man. You're going to win this. I resign. You're up a piece. I just don't know, have a clue what to do to hang on there. Okay. 13 wins, 8 losses, 1 draw. Yeah. Whoever Merle Dixon is, he's quite strong. Like, there's no question. I'm just constantly paralyzed. How about d5, sacrificing a pawn to break out? It's probably worth a try. I'm pretty desperate. That will win the queen in the game. So here I figured, now I take, while he's in the pin, and I can win this pawn on c3. Knight blockades it. He'll have like good bishop, so I mean obviously this is winning. All right. 5 ongoing. Lalulu losing a queen, though he played really, really well. He's not giving up just yet. Thanks for the games, guys. Don't forget Monday. Will it keep switching on its own? Sometimes I have trouble toward the end of the simul that it doesn't keep switching. Thanks for the donations, guys. Yeah, I mean, at least I win a pawn here. I think he still has compensation, though. A couple of my pawns are stuck on white squares. He's like instantly playing the best move. But he's a decent player. We've played the Batfished a couple games now. I decided to sack a pawn against Clash Kid. You know, at least I can hold my pawn. He actually has to be careful not to get his bishop trapped. I could have, yeah, I have to do this. So I don't know if this is a win. I mean, you know, maybe it's a draw. It's one of those positions where his bishop is so good. But at least I'm out of any danger. And I can comfortably try to play for a win. Now here against Clash Kid, I decided to sack a pawn to activate my pieces. But I'm having a hard time. I mean, there's like nothing to do here. Okay, rook here. I think b5 is a bad move by Batfish because he fixes his pawn on a white square. That's probably not the right idea. This will be one of our last games. Maybe Clash Kid could still get the last game. Get his money's worth. Literally. Alright. I mean, I'm pretty good at endgame technique, and I think that's the weakest point of most players under 2200. And therefore, a lot of times in the simuls we see that I can't really use my endgame strength because there just isn't enough time or whatever. Or whatever. Right, so check. Now, can I hold this down 2 pawns with a good active rook against Nefedov? Also an interesting endgame. Maybe that pawn's too strong. We shall see. But I mean, it looks like he just buried his own bishop with this move. Yeah. Another check. Another check. Knight d4. No way in. No way in. You want to play as actively as you can. Any sort of endgame. But Badfish's bishop is condemned to death. Yeah, that's a big problem. So now I can just hit it with knight g1. He played a little too fast here. We're going to win this one. Against Nefedov, I'm hanging on by the skin of my teeth. The other two games were hanging on by a thread. And now Clash Kid, he's trading bishops. Well, I don't really have a choice. Like, I have to trade bishops here. It's a bad bishop. In a sense, I'm kind of lucky that I can even trade it at all. So, you know, the fact that rooks are on the board, I still have drawing chances against Clash Kid. And I want to trade stuff, generally speaking. I want to stay as active as possible. But it's a very tricky endgame. Clash Kid is almost always our last game. He's going to pull it off again today. Maybe Nefedov. Nefedov usually offers a draw, but his position was just too good today. Too good today for the draw offer. Okay, what am I doing now? I'd like to trade the pawns off, but that's not easy to force. Okay, I don't want his knight coming to b6 or b5. Not today, my friend. I just take on h3. I mean, knight g1, knight takes h3, king g1. Now, I think Nefedov blundered with king a3. I mean, if he was playing for a win, he should have come out, probably. But I have, like, rook here. And this should be a theoretical draw. Maybe a long one, though. This is our most difficult endgame. It's difficult to improve my pieces. A little easier for him. I was thinking h5. I mean, this would worsen both of our structures. Clash Kid donated 6,000 today. Asterbait 1159. Juicebox Wizard, who was here on and off, he didn't play, 10,000. And move 11 over 1100, I think, today. Were you being nervous last game? Not a knight end game. What did I do? Why did I do this? You always lose knight end games. Any knight end game with a pawn extra is a good knight end game. Like, they're unforgiving, and like Zugzwang usually wins. So it's not like rook and bishop. You actually should be happy you have the knights on the board here. Because with the rook end game, it's actually harder. So Nefedov now can force the queen ending with rook. I'm thinking, should I play rook d4? Rook d4, rook f5, rook takes pawn. Rook d4, rook f5, rook takes pawn. What's wrong with rook d4? But there's rook takes pawn, rook f5, take, g4, f6, g3, f7, g2, f8, check. I mean, that's a very tough queen ending to win with the b pawn. Defermian, like, he lost on time against me in this queen ending. Back in the day before there was increment. Juicebox Wizard just added another 1111. 1111. No way. Juicebox Wizard, thank you, man. It's been a really tough simul. I lost 8 games. And maybe more. Little inspiration here. Rook c3. Now I was thinking g5. g5. He's starting a check, though. My knight is also semi-paralyzed. Now that check is very dangerous. Obviously. And this doesn't look good. Yeah, we're going to play a queen ending here with Nefedov. Hopefully it's a draw. I mean, I know that it's very complicated technically, but it's really hard to win. You can ask the Fermian. You got to have like excellent technique and be well trained in this ending. Rook pawn is the forced draw. I mean, I'm just hoping for the best here. My internet held up. Juicebox Wizard, thank you. You're awesome, man. I'm sorry you didn't get to play. Tomorrow, guys, I'm going to be streaming Blitz and Rapid Chess here on lichess. Monday, it'll be awesome. Monday, 4 p.m. Most of my streams are at 4 p.m. EDT. We got ping. Ping is 571, but it hasn't gotten out of control. But I did lose some games because I was down to like 4 minutes and I rushed a little bit, more or less. So it's hard to say when to panic and when not to panic. Now it's time to panic. It's definitely time to panic. Oh my god. No. You didn't go fishing. Somebody's got to teach me how to do freshwater fishing. I was talking about this with Soltigo, our moderator. I've done a fair amount of ocean fishing, but never the freshwater variety. All right. Well, the dude has no fear. You know, he just like, This pin means nothing to him. Looks like we're going to lose to Clash Kid. You still have the excuse to drink beer. Man, Nefedov, though. We both promoted. Tough game there. Can I save this in any way? I mean, I'm down a pawn. I'm probably losing a second pawn now. And he's on the 5th, taking another one off. So this looks bad. I didn't calculate rook c5. We're going to lose this, I'm afraid. The queenside pawn is more dangerous, I mean, to lose this. I really can't afford to lose that, but my knight is just dominated. My knight can never do anything. It's so sad. Yeah, we're just losing. So this could potentially be, you know, a very, very tough game in a lot of instances. But I think the fact that Nefedov's pawn is pushed up to b4 is actually possibly a problem for him. Because I have this queen b6, and that king and pawn endgame is a draw. So I think this is probably a very good draw chance for me. The pawn being pushed up is just a huge liability. Looks like we're going to draw against Nefedov and lose the game against Clash Kid. I don't see a way to survive this. We're just down 2 pawns. He's also threatening rook h7 check. So I virtually have to play like king g6 here, losing time. And then trying for cheapos with like knight d8. If I was down 1 pawn, it would be hard enough. But I'm like down 2 pawns now. Worms and beer. All right. So we're in blockade position. I don't know, maybe this is actually better to go to c6 here. So if I go to a6, I block my own checks against his king in some lines. We're going to go here. I think this is a theoretical draw. With his pawn pushed up, you know what I mean? Like all king and pawn games are draw because it's pushed up. If it's on b2, he has a win. Even b3 would be a win for white. Reassuring to lose to me when he has so much competition. Yeah, that's true. Everyone played really well today. I think I was tactically kind of weak. Made a couple panicky moves. Our last chance. He could just take my a pawn now. Think I'm joking. You think I'm joking? That's a very strong move. At least my knight got into the game, though. It can do something. It was so pathetic before. It even has 2 semi-useful squares. Okay, guys, we started today at 1 o'clock. It is now 3 hours. You like what? You like me so much I turned the volume up till my son develops hearing loss. I hope not. I think that's what happened to my mom. No, I'm just kidding. Well, my last chance is rook takes d4, but I don't have faith that this actually even is good for me. I'm probably losing this too. The 2 pawns are just too strong for the knight. Cinematic. You know, even if you didn't have this h-pawn, I'm probably toast here. Cinematic no from from the Clash Kid. Oh my god. We got no knight. It's even material. You know, what do you think? Draw? I mean, it's 3 knight, 3 pawns for a knight. Looks like a draw, obviously. All right. Try something. Try anything. If I could get his pawn actually on f3, we could get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Knight d4. a5. Knight takes f3. a6. That's not going to happen. He's dominating my knight. I mean, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's no way to get back. I mean, there's also no counterplay. It's got to be lost. Yeah, your joke was horrible. I agree. These simuls are tough for me because I always get to face my tournament repertoire. Not messing around playing that any of that other stuff. Wait, if I go here, he boxed me out. So I want my... What do I want to do? If queen d7 check, I can still play queen c7, right? Okay, that should be a draw. Knight takes f3, a6. Knight c4 check. This isn't going to hold. We're going to lose to Clash Kid. And anyway, he donated 6,000 bits today. Thank you very much for that. I think it's over. No counterplay. No counterplay. This knight can't stop 2 pawns. 1 would be okay, but both is too much, so I'm lost. We can save the day against Nefedov. We'll concentrate on that. Many winning moves here. A7, King C6. Thanks, Juicebox Wizard and Clash Kid, and again Asterbait, everybody. I'm gonna resign this one. This is toast now. So good game, well played as usual, Clash Kid. Excellent end game. Almost the last game standing. Nefedov is still going, but I think I hold this. I will hold this. So the final score is like 16 wins, 9 losses, 1 draw. That's amazing, you know, how few draws we had. This has got to be a record. Like, I lost a lot of games, but on the positive side, I didn't have all those draws I normally have. All the draws became losses, you know. Usually it's like, I don't know, so 15 wins, you know, 8, let's say, like 8 draws and 3 losses or something. But we also played 27 boards, which is a little bit too much. I really shouldn't do more than 25. So I have excuses, but the final score should be like 16 wins, 2 draws, 9 losses. Nefedov played it out all the way. I kind of swindled him. He was winning for sure. So guys, tomorrow it will be 4 p.m. EDT, Blitz and Rapid Chess. My pleasure to do the stream every week. Thanks for giving back, guys. Juicebox Wizard, Clash Kid, Asterbait, Move 11, Merle Dixon, everyone. Thanks for the donations on bits. You can also donate, support the stream on PayPal. Also check out my videos. I upload all the streams over on YouTube. Video chess training on YouTube. So if anybody's interested in lessons, you can also contact me. videochesstrainer@gmail.com. I know this is my record of draw. Absolutely my record of least draws. I'm sure that I never had a simul with like less than 3 draws. We could do research, but I'm pretty sure. I usually have a lot. Blazing Heart, thank you for the 1 bit. Of course, every bit matters. So Nefedov here. The final game, often criticized for too many draws, too many quick games. Nefedov taking it down to the wire. He's the last one fighting. So, but Soltigo, thanks for your help, man. Thanks all you guys for streaming and subscribing to the stream. Just 1 draw. We're going to have 2, though. We are going to have 2, unless Nefedov resigns. I would strongly predict a draw here. If he can't trade queens, it's not a win. I mean, that's the basic premise. Loopy Pie Loopy. He typed in cheer 25. Wait, let's see. I've got the whole list here of top cheerers for the week. Juicebox 11,111, Clash Kid 6,000, Asterbait 1,159, Move 11 1,157, Merle Dixon 450, Bob 100, Loopy Pie Lippy 25. It's true. Blazing Heart for you 25, Elastic Hold 10, and Rufus and Doofus 3. That's what I've got. Blazing Heart for you just put in that, and Moopy Loopy just put in that. You guys are awesome. Nefedov here. Just keep dragging it out while we get more bit donations. Think about it. It's not an automatic draw, guys. Look, Nefedov knows that I'm International Master and I know this position. But if you're playing this position against another player, especially an amateur, over the board, under no circumstances should you agree to a draw here. You should play this position out till the cows come home, you know? Try to avoid the exchange of queens. Try to get your king up. Try to make some sort of progress. I mean, it is a draw. I'm not saying you should take a draw here, because maybe Nefedov will take a draw, but he knows that I know what I'm doing. In most cases, it should be like played for a win. Against Nick DeFermian, I had the same ending, and he, you know, he couldn't quite make progress. But it was a much different situation. Like, my king was on the other side of the board. I had to like play a totally different defense. So his pawn was coming down, and I had to rely on perpetual checks. But this is a much clearer situation where my king is able to blockade. Thanks, Mr. Coffee, for the donation. Guys, you can also check out chesslecture.com, a site that I helped to create. I'm not directly involved with running their site anymore, but I do recommend you check them out. They had a special going for a discounted membership for 3 months. I'm not sure if it's still on. So other than that, guys, thanks for the bits donations. Mr. Coffee coming in with a 100. Sorry you couldn't play today, Mr. Coffee. Yeah, good turnout. We had 27 games. It was a little too much. I should have played just 25. I've got to be a little more conservative. 25 is enough for this time control. If we do like 60 minutes, maybe I could do 27, even more. But I got a little excited and let in 27 players. Okay, Queen E7 check. So I don't really want to block out my own king, but I could. You know, you could play King A6 here, I guess. It's okay. I could also play Queen C7. I was mentioning that. I mean, take King A4, King B6. Still a draw. As long as my king is in front of his pawn, you know, this should be a draw. I have to have the opposition, obviously. Be able to get the opposition. Distant opposition. Take, King B3, King B7. King C4, King C6. Distant opposition, diagonal opposition, opposition. These are important concepts for king and pawn in game. So, great battles today, guys. Lots of great games. I got annihilated in a few games. And someone was saying like the difference in my strength should be like 300 points lower. Maybe that's the case, but it seemed like I was playing some 2200s today. Like, definitely people who are playing more than 300 points better than their ratings. Gotta always defend my bad result, but take King A2. I don't know. Go backwards. Take King A2, and I can't get the diagonal opposition. I can just go forward. His pawn's advanced too far. He needs the pawn back one square. If it was just retracted back to one square further back, I couldn't make this exchange of queens. We're going to put him in time pressure now. Asterbay was playing 1,000 points behind. You guys are funny, but the Asterbay game, yeah, you played knight f4 in some moment, I remember, which I think changed the position pretty dramatically. But even then, maybe it was okay. It was a little too passive. You got to be careful about it opening up. Exactly. I mean, in the king and pawn in game, there's really no risk, unless this king were to get in front of the pawn. Educational. But, you know, in many cases, like, I'd have to have my king, like, on H1 or somewhere like that. Like, if your king can't get in front of the pawn, it's too far away, then you normally have to hide the king on the opposite side of the board. That's generally recommended as the best defense. And then it's a win for white, but even then it's really hard. If my king is on H1, believe it or not, it's still a really, really hard win. Whereas a rook pawn would be a draw almost always, no matter where my king is. Because rook pawns, there's no place for the king to hide. Nefedov he's just soaking up the attention here, being the last game. I don't know if Nefedov's ever had. I don't think he's ever had the last simul game. You know, normally we've had draws or relatively shorter games. Not so many titanic battles where it would be like the last one going. So he stole Clash Kids thunder as the longest game of the day. He's just enjoying it, I think. Maybe he'll lose on time. If I win another one, get up to 17 wins, 1 draw, that'll look good that I'm a fighting player. I don't have too many draws. Thank you for the compliment. Completely random question. Do I know Danish Boros? Yeah. He's on the registration for the DC International. Yeah, I've known Danish Boros since he was a little kid. I mean, I played him quite a bit. Boros Danish. So Nefedov is relenting. We have the opposition in the house. We will take the opposition. We have the opposition. Boros Danish, yeah. If you see him, say hi. Ooh, that was a total mistake. Wow, that was a mouse slip. It's a miracle that I'm not lost. I mean, to make a mouse slip in a king and pawn endgame and to not be lost. Wow, I meant to play king c7. Fortunately, it wasn't decisive. So I think that, yeah, Boros is a Hungarian grandmaster who, he's been in the United States studying and stuff. I think in Texas. But I'm not sure where he's at now. But I had a number of games. I beat him the first time. I think that was the only win. Some draws and some losses. Okay, Nefedov. If I mouse slipped to b8, I lost. Oh, that was lucky. Anyway, back to the Sparkle Horse Simul. 16 wins, 2 draws, 9 losses. Tough fight, Mr. Nefedov. We lost to Clash Kid. Again, thanks to the donation, Clash Kid. Juicebox Wizard, thanks so much. Acerbate, Move 11, all you guys. Thank you so much. So really, really tough games today, guys. 16 wins, 9 losses, 2 draws. I probably shouldn't play so many. Tushar is asking me random questions. Alexander Bordnik. Yeah, that guy's in the U.S. too. That's all I know. Another guy who went to the U.S. to study, I think. But I think Ukrainian. I'm not sure. So anyway, guys, thanks for playing and watching and good games. I will see you Monday. So tomorrow, 4 p.m. EDT with Blitz and Donate Gets Win. Now, Clash Kid's just tough. EDT, 4 p.m. tomorrow. So good games, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. And I'll upload it over to the YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube. Thanks, Soltigo, for moderating. Thanks, everyone, for playing. Have a great evening or great day or great morning, whatever the case may be. Thanks, everyone, again for subscribing and making donations. You guys are awesome. I will see you on Monday. Bye-bye.